Good morning and welcome back towards another video, and today we are going to be going over the mana tombs. Let us begin. So today, obviously, with the mana tombs, it's a fairly straightforward affair when it comes towards this dungeon, and that is because you can run it all the way up to the last boss, and right behind him you can just jump down off of the ledge and go straight back out of the instance. It can be done within around about 20 minutes to lock out, or 30 minutes respectively, depending on how fast your character is. If you run it on a druid, you're obviously going to do it faster than most other classes. However, if you have a speed set, you can probably do it faster than that, but it's mainly burn all the mobs down that you see, collect all of the loot, and see what you actually get. There are loads of different types of items you can get from mana tombs that all go for a fair price, and it's mainly due in part that this is a great padding gold farm. That's why the estimated gold value for this per hour is about 21,000 gold. However, don't let that put you off, because mana tombs is quite good at reliable sales. When it comes towards everything, you also have other different types of designs to go with this that actually drop from this instance, such as the design for the thick fell steel necklace, going for about 5,000 gold, and that has a decent sell rate overall. The other things of note is the gauntlets of the skull splitter, which goes for about 4,000 gold as well. You then have the design for the glinting knight's eye, 4,500 gold, as well as the design sovereign knight's eye for about 3,000 gold, as well as you can also get a hold of the boots of the pathfinder for about 3,000 gold as well, market average. The design for the subtle dawnstone, 3,000 gold again, and then the blade dancer's wrist guards go from this instance at about 7,000 gold. You do have a lot of other different types of green items that sell for an awful lot of gold. They average anywhere from around about 1,000 to about 4,000 gold, and then you have a couple of them that are actually going for about 10,000 gold a piece. It really just does depend on your server overall, but realistically, when it comes towards this is more of a padding based gold farm, where you're going to be wanting to gain a large variety of these and then selling them on the auction house. This is a gold farm if you're just getting into transmog, so if you want your foot in the door just to pad out your auction house and get used to gold farming, I would highly recommend mana tombs, as it gets you into the flow, because it's got an easy run through to even do. It gives you a large variety of different types of items to sell on the auction house, and you can do this in not an awful lot of time invested. So you could do that once per day and be able to actually get in within the end of a week. You could actually have a large variety of transmog that you've got on that auction house and are up for sale, so you could get a large set to sell on the auction house. Alongside that, mana tombs is just a bog standard one. I think a lot of people do it, but it's nice to actually cover this in the Instance Farmer series, in which we're covering pretty much every instance that you can farm, and talking about what you can actually get. And looking at the worth it data set, this is quite promising to say the least. So more of a padding based gold farm to summarize again. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.